Russell Scott Constantino, grew up in Waukegan, Illinois. And he came to firefighting late in life. And so in 1989, he was hired under contract to become a firefighter for Gurnee Fire Department. When I look at these walls and we look at our photos, this is about service and sacrifice. The big picture of Russ is that he was very humble. He just did his job. When we first found out he was sick, it was a typical weekend morning, and he was coming off duty that morning, and my son had called 911 because his father had a grand mal seizure. His kind of cancer was oligodendroglioma, and so that is a form of brain cancer. That was June of 2007. He went through 2 brain surgeries, radiation, chemotherapy, and after a 2.5-year battle, he chose to stop the chemotherapy treatments. They were no longer working. So the family photo of the 4 of us, all wearing white, that was the last family photo that we took. Having lost him, it absolutely changed the course of our lives for all of us. So the picture of the young man on the right, that's my son Ryan, and he has been a firefighter since he was 17 years old, became a paramedic at 21, and continues to serve as a full-time firefighter paramedic at a couple of departments here in the county. The photo of the young woman on the left, that would be my daughter Lauren. She has a scholarship through the Army ROTC at Indiana University. She also enlisted in the National Guard in Indiana. My daughter is the first person in 3 generations to be in the military. You know, I think that we all look for meaning in the things that happen. We always see people who have some form of tragedy or some significant event happens in their family, and I was always in awe of people who could create a foundation, turn around and start a charity and do all of that. But then as the years went on, I actually started to feel bad about that, like, gee, we never really did something about that. I have to give credit to my son for this one. One day he came to me and he said, I think it's time. We said, okay, yeah, it's time. And then we knew that over the last few years there's been more awareness about the increased risk of cancer to firefighters, and we want to be able to support other firefighters who are fighting cancer. So the Shield 23 Foundation is based on Russ's badge number. We raise funds and gift funds to firefighters who are battling cancer and to support their families who are standing beside them. Last weekend we did our first gifting. It's a firefighter who has been diagnosed with cancer. To be able to give him and his wife that check, that was the meaning. Everything that I think we're doing now is to create meaning out of a loss. His dying of cancer due to the job should not be in vain. We know what it was like to worry about the money, to worry about what was going to happen. And so to hand that gentleman that check last weekend, wow, that's why we're here. The phrase that you see on things, for love of family and brotherhood, is actually the phrase that I have on Russ's gravestone, because that's what he believed, and so we hope that we're living that.